Ladies and gentlemen, it's a big day for the Mullet Show. Yes, we've decided that we're going to do a watch along. How this goes, we really do not know. But we are going to watch Leeds versus Man City in the hope that Leeds might just get a draw. Which do you think that's going to happen, Ian?
I actually don't know. I'm desperately worried.
This
Um,
guy, this guy's sitting here with his glass of red wine. What a rock star! Love it.
yeah, but uh, when you um, when you watch all the bank holiday football from Boxing Day all the way through, and all the big teams, apart from Spurs, have won, you start to feel a little bit of sweat on the brow. We're in that gap, and bloody Newcastle are ahead. So there's lots of pressure. Going away to Ellen Road, I know Pep's nervous about it. So now I'm cacking my pants, I'll be honest.
That what a way to should start the show. And from there, obviously, this is the Mullet Show on the full-time sports network, and this is the Leeds versus Manchester City watch along.
Never give up on us. Now we're on the road to your road. Right now, all our dreams can be made, and we'll be kings of football again. England! England!
Excellent. Just a quick word from our sponsors for the Full-Time Sports Network and for the show. Obviously, our friends from Global Mapping Surveys. Any of your architectural needs, you get in touch with them. Topographic service, 3D laser scanning, they've got everything, and the info's running along the bottom. So if you need any of that stuff, you get in touch with them and you contact Adam because they will sort you out proper. Also, if you're going to look for a new energy drink and an energy drink that's healthy for you because it's mixed with water, then Rafe is the energy drink you want. You can get 10% discount when you use this code FTSM22. So please check them out. It's really great. And they will give you all of your energy drink needs. And thank you to our two lovely sponsors. Ian, you look quite serious there.
I was more
Quite
worried.
serious, mate.
Ollie, you sounded as though you were going to do a bit of a burp halfway through that. And I was really concerned that you were going to do a full Chris Moyles belch on the air. We're doing the first ever watch.
I held it in. Okay.
Good man.
Sorry.
With my little assistant over here. Is he on the show?
He's doing good. He's looking pretty good, to be fair. Your setup looks a lot better than mine, you know? There you go.
We're watching the game.
So do you want to do a quick talk through the teams? I think we've got the Leeds team here.
Yep. The first thing that drew my attention is where's Jack Harrison? Because obviously he's an ex-City player. He was on the verge of the England squad and he isn't playing, which is interesting. And he didn't go away. Thought that was interesting as well. I listened earlier and hang on, let me just check. The lad that scored quite a few goals for Leeds towards the end, Jimmy Somerville. Do you remember him?
Yeah, I think so.
High-pitched voice. Well, Jimmy Somerville is apparently he's been ill, but he was their main scorer. So Leeds have got a couple out. And yeah, Jack Harrison surprised me.
Who are you most worried about out of that team?
Well, what I'm actually worried about is Leeds United in the stats had the least players, the least amount of minutes of World Cup duty in the Premier League, which is kind of interesting. So that's going to go one way or the other. And they're playing the team that had the most amount of minutes played in the World Cup, which is Man City.
Yeah, but your man, Haaland, he did not go to the World Cup. So he's nice, he's rested.
Rodrigo is a really good forward. So if we start at the City team, I'm pleased Ederson is in goal. Obviously, it's his first match back after the World Cup, a long journey. But he starts all the attacks on the back. But I'm nervous about that back four. I mean, Rico Lewis at right back, he's a great guy. but he's only 18 years old. In fact, this is his first Premier League game, and Pep has chosen to play him over Walker, who is on the bench. And that's one heck of a decision. You're at Leeds in that cauldron that is Elland Road. Cauldron. I mean, they are bonkers fans. They're frothing at the mouth, having not watched any football, and you've got an 18-year-old on that side. The stones should be sound. Akanji, I went to the game City-Liverpool on the 22nd, and it was a great game. But actually, all the commentators were saying, "Oh, fantastic game!" You know, it was an advert for the Premier League, even though it was the Carling Cup or Caribou Cup or whatever they call it. But I thought there was a lot of passes astray. I thought lots of edge off the game, and I thought
I heard you weren't that good in that game.
We weren't that good. We were just better than Liverpool. And Akanji was one of those players. And I know we're going to talk about fat lads later on. But Akanji, I thought, looked overweight and slow that game when usually he's a really athletic guy. And then Nathan Aki is not a natural left back. So that back four worries me a bit against Rodrigo.
You say fat guys. Are you referring to who are you referring to there?
Well, and there's lots of views on this. And I have to say, even though I think Pep's a god, and I'm really sorry, Saint Pep, but I don't really feel that Pep should have come out public and said that Calvin Phillips came back overweight and that's why he's not in the team. I thought that should have stayed behind the scenes. That wasn't necessary. So I think Pep.
At least he didn't call him fat, though. At least he didn't call him fat. Because that would have been bang out of order.
Yeah, he could have called him Fat Boy Phillips, but he didn't.
He just said he's a bit overweight. I think it'll work.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of saying he's a fat boy, really, isn't it, in the football terms?
He's a fat boy. Well,
bearing in mind that Phillips came from Leeds, and surely he'd want to play the first Premier League back. He should be motivated for that. And also, he owes City. You know, City had a big fee, and he's hardly played. He hasn't hardly played. I don't think he's played 90 minutes.
this is what I mean. He's barely played anyway, so what does it matter?
So I'm disappointed that Phillips didn't come back fit and ready to go. Because he would have been a good player for City today.
You think he would have even got a start?
Well, I think he's been lucky to get on the bench if he came back, overweight.
I mean, but how much could he have come overweight? I mean, surely he's a professional footballer. He can't have been that much overweight.
Yeah, you'd say that, but Aguero, if you remember, went through the same thing as well. I don't know.
Was he good, that Aguero?
Oh yeah, I mean, bit of a god, but maybe he got away with it. But I thought Kanji looked a little portly as well and a bit slow, so I worry there. And again, I'm surprised. Kanji's in the team and Laporte isn't. You've got Aki playing left back and Cancelo's on the bench. Cancelo and Walker on the bench. That's a bold move by Pep. Big bold move. What do you think?
Do you think it's because they're not fit enough?
I don't know. I can't believe that Walker isn't fit enough. Can't believe it. He's a man possessed at fitness, isn't he? And Laporte is definitely fit enough because he played midweek. Cancelo, he didn't have a good World Cup, if you remember. He got dropped after the first game by Portugal, so I don't know if there's something up there. But anyway, little story. I lived in Manchester till I was 11, Ollie, and I moved to Leeds, or a town near Leeds, at 11. And initially, it was just my dad and I. My brothers finished junior school, so we're up here for about a year on our own. And my dad took me to Elland Road when I was 11, and we saw a few games, cup games, or whatever. But somehow we got tickets to the semi-finals of the European Cup, and I saw as a little kid, Johan Cruyff play at Elland Road.
Yeah, he was quite good, that Johan Cruyff, wasn't he?
Yeah, I don't really remember the first superstar I remember playing at Elland Road was quite a few years later. I saw Lothar Matthäus play at Elland Road. I can always remember I was maybe 14 or 15. And I remember this ball in the sky, and his leg went up at almost like a ballet dancer angle and pulled the ball out of the sky. And I was in the stand, and I was speechless. I remember seeing that move by Lothar Matthäus at Elland Road.
Why was he good as well?
Do you like the kit, by the way?
It's very nice.
It's got the young one back. This is an old one.
It's almost Arsenal colours. It's almost old school Arsenal colours.
Yeah. Well, they're in the tunnel.
Right.
I'm watching on the TV across here.
Yep, I can see them in the tunnel, but I think you are a little ahead of me.
Well, I'll keep you the picture. They're in the tunnel.
No, I'm in the tunnel. I'm in the tunnel as well. Maybe we've caught up.
The word is that City are playing in red and black. Their away kit for the first time in like forever, which I'm pleased about. Because that is, and I'll be honest, I didn't remember the first proper game I remember properly with City. I mean, I went to games, but 75 was when I kind of remember them in the League Cup final with Dennis Stewart and Dave Watson. But in 1969, they won the FA Cup. They beat Leicester. Peter Shilton was in goal for Leicester that day with Alan Clark, who then went on to Leeds. And the City played in red and black that day. And that was their
I don't like changing up the kits. I always think the kits, changing it can be a bit bad luck. They're just walking out of the tunnel now on my feed. Is that?
Really? They're still in the tunnel in mine.
Oh, they've started walking now, so maybe I'm a little bit ahead of you. Wow.
Oh, no, this is going to be bad. If you see a goal before
I
me,
won't. I think I'm only a few seconds ahead, so don't worry. I won't give anything away. You're going to be doing the commentary. Cole says for tonight, I'm a City supporter just for my ACCA. So, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I want a draw here, a draw or a Leeds win, because obviously I'm an Arsenal fan.
I'm waving to Colin, who also had Naka for City. So, and as a United fan, I think that's incredibly magnanimous for our Colin to be supporting City tonight. So, Colin, hello. So,
okay, so Ian, let's have a prediction on the game.
My cat here is deeply concerned that Phil Foden's on the bench. He can't believe it. And Bernardo Silva. I mean, can we believe it? Bernardo and Phil Foden are on the bench. I mean, that's bonkers, isn't it? But
some may say that Cat is the most intelligent person on this show.
Prediction. I don't know what to say. I am so nervous. I am cacking my pants. I desperately want a City win. I'll take anything. So I'll take like 3-2 City.
Has it been some time since you've been nervous because you've not really been under this kind of pressure for a while?
Yeah. And also Arsenal are bloody good. Leicester.
We are quite good.
I know they didn't have Maddison, but Leicester have won like 4 out of the last 5. They were on form. And for Arsenal to go there and win 3-0 and make it look like a stroll in the park, that worries me, because Leicester's the sort of place you drop points. So to come to Leeds on a wet Wednesday night with a baying mob of Leeds United fans, that's not what you want. It's not what you want.
No, so you really want an early goal. An early goal would really suit.
Yeah. So I'm seeing Jack Harrison there on the bench. I'm seeing the teams up in front of me. Rodrigo is good. Aronson is really good, the American lad. I like him a lot. Forshaw is a great talent, as is Sam Greenwood. So they have real potential. And Koch and Cooper in the middle of the centre. And when you see their right back, Christensen, I mean, he's almost like a modern day right back. He's built like a blonde Norwegian tank coming down that side. He's a big fella. And he's kind of like old school Leeds United, you know, Norman Hunter, Paul Madeley, all those sort of savages. He is right like that Norman Hunter mold.
Savages.
Yeah. It could be a night for Jack Grealish. It really could be.
I think you're going to win this very easily, to be fair. I don't think you've got anything to worry about. I think you get an early goal. I think Haaland, I mean, the man's just amazing. I think you'll get this early goal and then it'll be easy. Easy times.
But it is a heck of a night for Jack Grealish, isn't it?
It is. I do like Grealish. And Mahrez is playing. Wow, Mahrez is playing.
Yeah, he has one trick, but it's a fantastic trick. He lays it down the right, he cuts inside and then bends it in with his left foot every time. I was betting my mate at half time in the game, and I said, what we need is Haaland just cut inside on the left foot, and literally 2 minutes later he scored. Not often do I predict it, but yeah, good. But he's against Christensen down that. I know, right against left back. It's Grealish against Christensen. Boy, we're going to see some blood down that side. You've got this huge right back.
Just got on the screen. They're doing the clap for George Cohen, MBE. Love to his family.
Marsh.
World Cup winner. Everyone's been clapping in this weekend, so that's nice.
So, Ollie, here's a quiz for you. There's only 2 of the 1966 team alive still. Who are they?
I mean, you know I'm not going to get this right. Bobby Charlton.
Yes, you're 50% of the way there.
Whoa! Big Jeff is passed away, isn't he?
No, Jeff Hurst, you've got it.
Bloody hell. I
Knowledge
blacked out there. I blacked out. I didn't know what was going on. I guessed them right anyway.
You're impressed.
The referee for today is Stuart Atwell. How do you feel about Stuart Atwell?
What I am pleased about is that the refereeing over this bank holiday has been much, much better. VAR is sensible. Howard Webb is the guy who's come back to rule the roost, hasn't he? And he seems to be Howard Webb. Yeah.
Mine is. They're just taking the knee now, and they're about to kick off. Where are you? You're a little bit behind me here.
No knee, no knee. I'll count down to the knee. There's no knee.
I've kicked off.
Have you kicked off?
I do like the kit. Yeah.
It's the black and red kit.
What I can do is
1969 for the cup final.
I
Now they're only taking the knee now, man.
Okay, I'm going to pause it so that we're in time.
Yeah,
We're
go
synced
on.
up together.
For anybody watching, for God's sake, don't tell us if there's a score ahead of that. If you can
I don't think anyone's watching. So when you hit 30 seconds, you need to tell me, okay? When you hit 30 seconds on the clock.
Not yet. It's at 15. Keep going. Oh, Grealish just got shoved already. Nearly, Ollie. Hold. Go. Aki's
We're in
a
sync.
ball. Haaland's in.
Oh! That was a good start. That was a good start.
He was right the way through with Liverpool at that stage on the 22nd. And I have to say, as Messenger, the Leeds goalkeeper, if he hadn't put a long hand out there, that would have been it. But he had a similar chance at a similar stage.
First chance.
Yeah, but he had one last time.
First chance in the first minute of the game for Haaland.
Same as last week.
Good save from Meslier.
Stones is on the ball now. They're just kind of passing it around. How's your week going, Ollie? Good?
It's amazing. Arsenal top of the league.
Are you working?
I'm working all the time, yes.
All right.
It never stops.
I was back at work today, but it's okay. They're just doing ticky-tacky about the back.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
They're
anything.
playing their possession-based football, as Man City like to do.
We want to talk about Rico Lewis, though, at right back. How can you be keeping Walker out at 18? Oh, Christensen's just legged. Foden's got it. Not a foul.
No, he didn't even get the foul. Didn't even get the foul there.
TR just in front of the Leeds box. Grealish has got it across on the left. He's pushed it across. Really, gosh, I watched Grealish against Chelsea live in the Carabao Cup, and I mean he's got wonderful feet. He must have made 8 or 9 chances. I don't think he even hit the target with any of them. I mean, he looks lethal until the point he's got to pull the trigger, and I don't know what happens. He usually bottles it.
I mean, these guys, it looks like Leeds had looked pretty desperate already, to be fair.
3 balls to Mahrez there. It looks a bit offside. Ooh. Foul. About
Free kick to Man City.
15 yards outside the Leeds United area on the right-hand side. I think it was...
There's a replay from Haaland again. That was a good save from Meslier.
It
Very
was.
good
Meslier, great save. He's long-limbed, isn't he?
He's susceptible to a mistake, but that was a really good save.
Yeah. He kind of reminds me of David De Gea at a similar age. He's that sort of build. I know United and Chelsea have been linked with. Haaland's
got goal here for the free kick. Haaland in the box. Falls over.
Yeah, I'm a smidge ahead of you.
Falls over.
Yeah.
Cheeky little free kick there. Played into the box. He turns but scuffs it. closed down by the Leeds players.
Bit of ticky-tacky across the back from Man City. And as I said, I watched Akanji the other night, and he didn't look like he was in super condition. He looked a bit slow and ponderous. But
Yeah, well, he played quite a good World Cup, older Kanji, didn't he?
he played for Switzerland. How many games did he get? 3 tops? I don't remember. You know
played
what?
for Switzerland.
I didn't watch any of the Switzerland games. Did you?
I was thinking of someone else. Sorry, I was thinking of the lad who played for France. I thought his name was again.
First attack from Leeds down the left. Ball's come across. Oh, no.
Oh,
It out.
Ake wins it back. You're getting nervous there. Leeds are pressing here. Really pressing higher up the pitch.
I wonder how many times we're going to get, say, a Leeds player's gone through the back of Jack Grealish tonight.
Yeah, well, that's all.
When he wakes up every morning after a game, he must have really sore legs where he gets kicked. He just seems to get rattled around the calves, doesn't he, each time?
Him and Saka, definitely the 2 most foul players in the Premier League.
Oh, it used to be Eden Hazard, didn't it, when he played?
I really like that Lewis's haircut. I like his barnet. It's pretty cool.
How's yours going? Because you were getting sensible and you weren't going to go all mullety again.
I'm growing it now. I'm growing it again, so don't worry. It will be back.
There's a little bit happening at the back end. I'm trying. At my age, it takes a little while longer, Ollie.
You got to grow it.
I tell you, I went to the gym the other night, and there's lots of kids in the gym, and there's loads of bloody mullet haircuts. It's like a gym.
That's it. We brought the mullet back.
Some porn stars.
That's what we are, glorified porn stars. Man City just passing it around right now, just probing. Wait.
Melier was out quick, to be fair. It was...
Haaland is looking sharp tonight.
Formation to last season. Last season, when City were playing with a false 9 all the time, there was lots and lots of patience and tippy-tappy, and Bernardo Silva was there in the forefront of all that. But now it's they get the ball and they hit Haaland. And that's why I'm actually looking forward to Calvin Phillips playing, because Calvin Phillips plays in this kind of educated quarterback style where he almost pinpoints the ball out of midfield consistently. He's like a good John Joe Shelby. Or
we've got an attack here.
De Bruyne! Oh, I thought that was in. Oh, come on, Ollie. That was close, wasn't it?
Chance from De Bruyne outside the box. He thought he was going to curl it into the right-hand corner.
Actually, it's further
he was
away.
Slightly to the right of the D, curled it, but it just didn't have enough curl to hit that top corner. Close though. It was about a foot away, few foot away.
But I reckon it was 1.5 meters.
Thank you to One Touch TV. Oh yeah, now my people score predictions 3-1 City for me. Do we all agree we see the best of Foden when City rely less on KDB and Foden can play through the middle? Thoughts, Ian?
I agree. I agree with that. I think Foden plays great through the middle. I'd like to say Grealish and Foden in the same team, but actually De Bruyne playing further out on the right rather than Mahrez, because De Bruyne whips in such a right-hand ball. Do you remember when the way Beckham used to play? He'd go down the right and then he'd play these balls behind the defenders in an arc. And I think that's where De Bruyne is now. He's over 30 years best suited. So I'd like to see De Bruyne on the right, Grealish on the left, and Foden through the middle. Yeah, I'm with you. I think Foden's a natural born number 10 foil to Haaland. You're going to say to me there, where the hell does that put World Cup winning Julian Alvarez at only 21 years old, who was pretty impressive? And my answer is I'm not quite sure. You know, with Foden and Alvarez, it's more a question of Foden and Alvarez rather than Foden and Grealish.
Indeed. A very interesting conversation. I
I
think Foden.
Back, so don't worry. Go on.
I think Foden might come on later on.
Oh, there's some hellish options on the bench. You've got a Laporte to tighten up the defence. You've got Walker and Cancelo, and you've also got Foden and Bernardo Silva. Leeds
having a rare attack there, but give the ball straight.
But City have come away with it.
Leeds need to get more of the ball if they want to get anything from this game.
We were talking about, was it Howard Webb? Who was the guy who's taken over the refereeing Association now. Is it how it works?
Not sure.
And the fact that they're letting the game flow a little bit more and only using. I watched the other night, and the referee fundamentally overruled VAR and stuck with the original decision, and I thought it was a good call. So
They're learning. The referees are learning from their mistakes.
It's not how
Here Leeds with the ball. Leeds a rare attack.
It's the other referee who came back from Scandinavia or whatever. But anyway, let's take over the referee.
Leeds rare attack turns into what most Leeds attacks turn into, pretty much nothing.
Ollie, question. Do you find it strange hearing a Premier League coach with an American accent?
Not really. I think the American coaches are quite good. I quite like him, to be fair. I think he's quite charismatic.
Yeah, he's really articulate, isn't he, as well?
He is. And he does lose his rag sometimes. One time TC says, that's what I think we should be playing through the middle for England. Build the team around the kid. He's the future. Southgate uses him wide because for some reason he thinks...
I didn't get that. I thought surely Foden and Saka are England's diamonds. The team should be built around those two lads. You know, they should be left and right to Kane's. They should be the arrowhead of Kane.
Indeed. But hey, look, he's got another 2 years to work it out.
There was a few players for England I didn't expect to play as well as they did. When Henderson came on, I went, what on earth are you doing? But it was the best I've ever seen Henderson play, and he played well the other day as well. So I don't know what he's having for breakfast, but he's playing well. And the other one was Sterling. I thought that was going to be a disaster, but I thought he played pretty good. So
that lad who's on the left-hand side for Leeds, he's quite good. The lad on the left for Leeds.
Yeah, I think it's Aronson you're referring to, the American.
No, the other guy. Aronson's on the right. The guy just got it.
Oh, I'm a different time for you.
He's quite quick. No, we're on the same time, mate. We paused it to keep scanning.
Let me just have a look at my Leeds United team. Gnotto.
Is that his name?
Gnotto, yeah. He's playing on the right, Greenwood. So on the right, you've got Christensen right back, Greenwood and Gnotto.
Gnotto's in left midfield, right?
No, right. Left midfield is Rocker.
That's the guy. Rocker. I think that's Rocker. It. Number 29, is it?
8. 29 is Gnotto.
Okay. Hang on.
It's all getting tappy. You've got Edison half win, up his own half, and tapping it around the defender. So not much.
Gnotto is his name. Yeah, this game is petering out. This is how Leeds would want it.
Does Gnotto sound a bit like a flavour of ice cream, or is it just me?
No, I dig that. I'd eat a Gnotto. Sounds good. Leeds doing what they do well, just closing you down.
Kind of green ice cream with nuts, isn't it?
Crowd up front.
In your head, if you ordered a Gnotto, it would be green with lots of nuts and stuff on the ice cream, yeah?
That just sounds like the pistachio.
Tell me. Look, this is the Mullet Show.
If we had a Gnotto ice cream, he would have to present it. Like, he would be the face on the ice cream. It'd be like he could be in the advert and everything. Gnotto. Not much happening in this game at the moment. I've got to be honest. There's a few half chances from Man City. Leeds have had nothing.
City now, okay. It's just not happening.
You're about a second ahead of me, but that's fine. Come on, Gnotto's on the ball. This is who we want to score. Our new brand of ice cream, Gnotto. Leeds on the left here, just trying to get some kind of possession.
Dante the cat's gone to sleep. He's not impressed with this at all. Wake up, Alan, we'll get the
ball. Dante's
Phillips, drinking an energy drink.
There he is. Not happy. Not happy about his snub from his manager.
I reckon he's got a couple of Mars bars, Twixes.
His hair's looking good though. His hair's looking really good, really kind of puffy.
Yeah, it does look big and
Here come
powerful.
Leeds on the right with an attack. Come on, Leeds. You can do it. Believe in yourselves.
No,
Oh.
don't say that.
Playing it forward. It's on the right hand side. Leeds have got the ball about
Christensen's
halfway into their half.
Yeah.
Passing it around, Leeds.
They're playing it around the
Here. This is good.
Yeah, bit of Leeds possession. Oh, Christensen ball through.
Here we go. Into the box.
Kanji's got it. He's played.
He's good at Kanji.
Clattered again. Grealish absolutely leveled again.
That was a good challenge.
Let's count
from
up
our
how
man.
Grealish gets absolutely leveled. Watch this. Boom again.
I didn't think that was that bad a challenge.
That was your Rocco, man. Rocco.
Matey boy's not happy about it, the Leeds manager.
Oh, he didn't get the ball. He got his thigh. So I think he's probably going to Specsavers myself.
He barely touched him.
I think he's off his rocker.
He's off his rocker.
Do you like Nathan Ackey's hair? I know you're into hair in a big way. I think Nathan Ackey's got a hell of a barn. He's got a heck of a barn.
He's never really changed it too much, though, has he?
And on City through, there's an attack. Mahrez has got it. Oh, he's
on the right.
They're on the right. De Bruyne's cross it. Oh, there was a header inside from Gundogan there in the penalty area of the 5-yard box, and just went past the left post. But
so close there.
Defense. Mahrez cuts inside, plays it out to De Bruyne. De Bruyne whizzes it in from the right, as we were talking earlier. Gundogan was a hair's breadth of putting that header in. Remember what Gundogan scored with his head to get City back in the game in that game against Villa right at the end of the season? I remember that. It's a great little header.
I think so.
I wonder if we'll go to the final day again this season.
I hope so.
That was a dangerous pass. Rico
Oh,
Lewis.
man.
Our man Rico Lewis, 18.
No, I was talking about Nocco. Nocco nearly won it.
Child protege of Pep.
15 minutes in. There's a few half chances for Man City, but all in all, it's been Leeds just doing their thing, playing the tough style, and Man City trying to break them down. But here we got a Leeds attack on the right.
From Leeds, but cleaned up by Stones and Aki and Rodri turning in the area. I mean, the bravery of that, turning against the attacker in the area. I mean, that's some.
I'm going to tell you what Leeds play is like. They get about halfway into your half, play a through ball, and it's miles away from getting near any other Leeds player, and then they give it straight back to City. That's pretty much Leeds attacking.
There's a new tactic here. I thought Leeds would be pressing like crazy, but actually they're playing a very intelligent and almost waiting game.
That's dangerous against City. And there's a foul from Gundogan in the Leeds defensive half.
The black and red's great, isn't it?
I do like it. I think we talked about it on one of the shows before.
Liam Cooper, I think, is the captain of Leeds. He's been there. If you remember right, I think Liam Cooper's been there right through the divisions.
So, free kick to Leeds in their own half. Keeper's going to knock it.
When you were a kid, were Leeds good? Do you remember?
Apparently.
Do you remember how
apparently they were.
When Gordon Strachan and Batty and McAllister were playing for Leeds when they won the league under Howard Wilkinson, just that one-off season. Do you remember that?
Was it the season before the first Premier League? Was that?
I'm not sure.
I think it was.
But
and we came close that year, I believe. I think we won it the year before. But, I mean, those glory days are over for Leeds.
Quiet building from the back from City. It's a good game of football, though. You have to say the skills are good, but it's very much two teams feeling each other, trying to fathom each other out, trying to carve.
Grealish got another little nick there. I don't think he liked that.
Oh, City have given the ball away. No, they've won the ball. Oh. Okay, it's going yo-yoing in midfield. The ball's getting given away, taken.
Even when Leeds get it back, they
Murray's
just give it
down
back
the right. Rico Lewis
straight
has got
away.
it, but it's getting the Leeds team are pressing the City midfield in particular. What they've chosen to do is sit a little bit deeper, but really, really press that City midfield. So Jesse Marcy is quite a good tactician. Leeds are playing quite a calm game here because City are being contained. You know, since Haaland's attempt on goal, I don't think City have had a shot on target.
That was in the first minute.
Big clutter there. Flipping out. Leeds' number 4 came through on Rico Lewis. Bloody kicked him in the air.
I like that. Solid chat. I didn't do anything, ref. He said I didn't do anything.
Oh, that was welcome to Owen Rose, that was. But
Bosh.
the referee hasn't booked him.
No, I don't think that was a booking. It was just a strong challenge.
For sure. So Rocker and Forshaw have kicked a couple of lumps out of City so far.
There's been quite a few lumps kicked in this game.
Okay, City free kick, halfway in the Leeds half. Gundogan, long way out. Actually, it was quite close, but it was quite close.
That was close.
That was
very close.
He was more confident than I was. Look, watch this. It doesn't go past. Do you think he had that covered?
No.
He would have looked a right fool if that had gone in.
He wasn't diving for it. It was a bit late. Okay. Someone's come to say hello.
I think Meslier. Oh, cats. Look, what's going on here? Look,
You're biting me.
You're not interested.
Here's Grealish. Oh, he's been smashed again.
Absolutely leathered.
He's down. He's down. Grealish is dead. Grealish is dead. Grealish down.
They've just removed the kidney, I think.
They've not even put the ball out of play.
Gee.
What happened to fair play?
Well, the referee played on, but he should really have brought that back from the action. What's this? It's like a... Oh, it wasn't even subtle. That has to be a booking, doesn't it? It was. I mean, he took him out.
There's been so many of those this half.
What's that like called? He's called Struker. Struker just struck him out.
Suka.
Struck. But credit to Jesse Martin. I think he's got his tactics right. They're containing City. City have had plenty of possession, but not looked lethal.
I mean, to be fair,
why is your cat looking its bottom at the camera?
It's her bottom. Jennifer. She's called Jennifer.
Jennifer
with a Y.
You're bored. Come on.
She's trying to get in my Brewdog Punk IPA box at the moment.
Hey, you start attacking me.
I think the cats in this watch along, it's been the most entertaining part of this game.
Look, this game.
City have just got the ball back. Drop ball. No yellow card there. No yellow card. City's just playing away here. I mean, there's been a few hard chances.
Stones in the right back place. Move forward. Again, got back to the City defence. Rodrigo has it in the centre circle, plays it across to Aki on the left, pushes it down to Grealish. Let's count down the seconds before he's clattered again. Pushes it back to Aki. Same old, tippy-tappy across the back. Just close to an interception from Leeds. Leeds press then. Haaland looks as though he's on the road to nowhere, but.
He's won it. No.
Yeah, Leeds have won it. They're playing it down the flank. They're playing it down their right-hand side. But they, as you pointed out earlier, it's like by the fourth or fifth pass, they lose control.
If Leeds get a goal this game,
They're sitting really deep, Leeds, but very contained, very organised.
what will happen? This is what's going to happen. Is Man City are going to get a goal, and then Leeds will start playing, and then they'll get a goal.
For those watching the telly who don't really care, that's for the neutral. That's what needs to happen because
I don't like neutrals. Do you like neutrals? I don't like neutrals.
Can you believe people buy those half and half scarves? What's with a half and half scarf?
Mate, I went to a kid in the cinema the other day. They had all these like cards out, these cards, and I went, oh yeah, who do you support? He went, PSG.
PSG.
Right, from Paris then.
Where was he from? Does he have
from
some
London. We were in Putney. No, he supported him because of Mbappe.
Oh, great.
Which is the thing now. You support players, you don't support teams.
I do own one half and half scarf, and that was when it was the semi-final of the Champions League about 6 years ago. And I went to Madrid. And I got a Real Madrid City scarf, and City lost. But apart from that, I don't get it. The other night, there was what was funny is that I parked the car, and I decided to buy Haaland's scarf. And the guy selling all the Man City gear was a Man United fan. Weird, I laugh. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can actually.
But they had all these half and half scarves. Who would buy a half Man City, half Liverpool scarf? I mean, for goodness
You bought
sake.
one.
I didn't. That was a Real Madrid Man City one. That was a Champions League souvenir. I wouldn't buy
For
Premier
the memories.
Can I just mention, by the way, I'm really pleased that Vincent Kompany's doing well at Burnley. They're looking great in the Championship, aren't they? Who would have thought Burnley sold all their best players? You'd have never predicted they'd be top of the Championship.
I don't know. They've got money.
Not really. They had to flog all the best players. They only got money because they flogged their players. I wonder what's happened to Cornet went to West Ham and he was good. What's happened to him?
Yeah, I saw Ben Mee at Brentford the other day. He used to play for Burnley, didn't he?
He started at Man City. He was a City youth player. I thought he was a bit poor that day. I'm not sure how fast he is.
How did Brentford go 2 up and still not beat Spurs? I mean, come on.
Well, there's a few teams done that. They pointed out that I was listening on the way home tonight, and Spurs have come back from being 1 or 2-0 down on a regular basis, but only against poorer clubs. When they've been playing the likes of Arsenal, etc., they haven't.
Surely Spurs are out of it now, though. They're out of the talk for everything.
Football's a funny old game. It doesn't take many. You would have thought so.
I mean, if you can't beat Brentford, even we beat Brentford.
But United and Liverpool look like they're regenerated, don't they?
Yeah, I had a lot of people saying that they thought that Anthony's crap. A lot of Man United fans saying that. How much it cost? 90 million.
Yeah, I know. He's a bit of a show pony. United have blown a lot of cash. What about Jadon Sancho? He was another 90 millionaire.
Yeah, but he's having problems, apparently. He's having problems.
He's gone a bit bling, hasn't he?
Just an update on the game. The ball is not going anywhere but the middle of the pitch. Man City give it away. Leeds give it away. They can't string 3 passes together. It's not the spectacle we expected to see.
Wrecking the camera on the dugout.
Morris breaking cameras. In fact, that's the most entertaining thing I've seen all game.
So, yeah, it's all around. Oh, hang on. Leeds are attacking. There was a foul. Leeds are finally in the Man City half. They've got a free kick in a more
Let's
dangerous...
see what Leeds can do with this. Let's see if Leeds can conjure up at least a half chance on this one. 27
minutes. Yeah. I mean, they've contained City really well, to be fair. Jesse Marsh's tactics have been really good. And this is where if Leeds score, they're going to be from these little chances like this. Our man, the Rocker, is playing.
Jesse Marsh going with a black jacket, some black jeans, and some of those trainers with a white sole and a black. So he's all black today.
Very skinny, though.
Quite cool.
Yeah, he is.
Leeds lump it in.
Offside.
That pretty much sums up Leeds.
Yeah. That was somewhat
in a moment.
Disappointing, wasn't it? Oh, no, it was a foul on Stones, but he went down.
Wow.
He went down.
That was not a foul. I'd be upset, Cooper. if that had been given against me. That was nothing. He barely touched him.
Wake up. I'm watching this game.
As you can see, Man City do play the dark arts better than Leeds, as Leeds have been kicking lumps against City, and the one brush up against them on a Leeds free kick gets given as a Man City free kick. But Man United, Man City got the ball here.
And on City on attack, Gundogan puts it out to the left. Grealish on the left. Oh, it's a City corner. Christensen
City
got
corner.
it.
That's just Grealish through and through. Can't beat Christensen.
Occasionally when Rico Lewis is running, do you think it looks a little bit like Leroy Sané?
Yeah, well, I think it's the hair. The hair. They've got similar barnets.
Yeah. But,
This is the Mullet Show. We do like to talk about people's hair colours.
This is the first
So here we go.
De Bruyne
Could
takes
this
the
be
corner,
De Bruyne's corner onto Haaland's head?
right-footed, cross the penalty area. Oh, straight to the goalkeeper.
Wow, terrible corner. I just saw a bag of crisps go flying across the pitch there. It shows me that it is a windy evening in Leeds. Here's our man, Anthony. Big up, lads. Arsenal top and staying top, indeed. We can't be knocked off. Ian, that's a nice background. Is that the colour blue moon by any chance? Laugh out loud.
Yeah,
It does
it is.
look kind of blue.
It is. It is blue here. Anthony is absolutely bob on. My apartment has got a light blue, sky blue.
Eggshell blue. Eggshell blue. Is it eggshell?
It is a Farrow ball. I can't remember what it was, but it was about.
There's the Chris Packet again. I just saw the Chris Packet again, blowing on the pitch.
You know, when
People are throwing their Chris Packets.
When they get bored in the cricket, they start talking about pigeons and stuff, yeah? Oh, hang on, De Bruyne through the middle. The ball's come to Haaland. Oh, come on. Oh, you're joking. How did he not score?
Haaland, what a chance. One-on-one. Melia saves it with a leg. Lovely ball through from De Bruyne there.
Yeah,
And Gundogan starts the move.
Oh, he should have. You know, the goalkeeper did get down well, but
Outside the foot from De Bruyne. On his right foot.
Better than that.
It was on his left foot, actually.
It was. But Alan Shearer says
He was kind of falling at the same time. I think the defender did well to put him off.
Gundogan taking a corner. Interestingly, De Bruyne took the corner last time from this side, so it was poor.
And it was so bad that they got Gundogan to take it instead.
Gundogan to take it. So it's coming
Haven't seen a bag of crisps on the pitch yet, either. No more crisps.
Right.
Thank you. Arms up in the air. Corner ball.
Very similar corner. Oh, maybe we should have
Terrible.
it.
Mahrez can't control it.
Hang on, I think there's offside, or is it another corner? No, it's another corner. So who's going to take it? De Bruyne or Gundogan this time?
Man City turning the screw, but both their corners in succession
Corner,
could not
Gundogan to
beat
De
first
Bruyne,
man.
Grealish, Gundogan across the area, cleared by Leeds. A naff ball in by Rico Lewis, but City is still there on the left. Coming across, goal!
Trying to get it out, and Man City keep pumping it in, and then De Bruyne has a chance. Sorry, Grealish has a right good chance.
It was there.
Remember what happened last time you were slating a player? Yes. They went and scored.
Sergio Aguero would have scored that. You've got to say Aguero would have scored that.
It was a chance, best chance of the game. Grealish said, put it on my head.
Really not a finisher. He really isn't a finisher, is he?
Doesn't seem that way.
And Leeds are attacking now. Could City regret this?
Here's our man. On the left.
Oh.
He's twisting, he's turning, he's putting it in. Oh, ho, ho. Leeds get a half chance, but blocked by Man City there. Leeds just turning the screw a little bit.
He's got the ball. He's tripping past.
Danger, man.
But
Danger, man.
Leeds throw on the left-hand side. Gnotto looks dangerous. He holds the ball well, doesn't he?
Gnotto is my man.
Yeah, he's playing. He's having a good game down that left-hand side.
I think Gnotto is the one who's the danger man here. Leeds with a rare chance to throw the ball into the box here.
Yeah,
See the Leeds fans in the background just laughing.
It's a knock on. Oh, and Gnotto just slaps it out the ground. But
Another chance from Gnotto there.
City have now had 3 really good chances to Grealish, Haaland, and Haaland. They surely should have put one of those away. Hey, look, they're advertising Arsenal Man City, the February 15th, just after Valentine's Day.
Indeed, yes.
If it was a home match for Arsenal on Valentine's Day against City, if it had been the day before, would you have gone or would you have taken the misses out?
I'd have to ask her, I guess. I think it has fallen on that day before, to be fair.
It's February the 15th, so you're okay.
I can see sunlight in the window, Ian. Where are you living? I think that's just a light reflecting from
It's my halo light over here on the right.
Halo.
It's my best lamp there.
Romelu Haaland. That's our sponsor, Global Mapping Surveys. If you need any architectural needs, that's who you go to.
Yeah, Adam needs to keep his topography to himself. Yeah, he's right. It doesn't look like lethal finishing by our mate Haaland tonight.
It's funny because I talk about topographic surveys and laser scannings on a weekly basis, and I still don't know what it is. So I would like one day.
Surveying done. The global mapping boys are the one.
I'd also like one day if Adam could explain all of these
on
things.
the right. He's holding it. He's played through Gundogan. Another great save.
Oof, Mellier's having the game of his life. Mellier's having the game of his life.
Meslier, but he is a good keeper, Meslier. He is a good keeper. When the Spurs need a new keeper, maybe United.
I've seen him make a few. I've seen him make a few stonkers.
Good young keeper.
I've seen him make a few stonkers against us. Oh, Meslier. A few stonkers.
He looks as though he's about 14 or 15.
Listen to this. I'll come on the show in the next couple of weeks and I'll reveal. Oh, God, I can't wait for that. And we need our T-shirts. Adam, we need our Global Mapping Surveys T-shirts.
Yeah.
I'll have a 2XL, please. Pink 2XL.
No, you don't want that, Ollie.
Be amazing. Be my favourite T-shirt in the world.
You'd end up sleeping in that.
So,
anyway, it's tippy tappy. Man City back.
I've had a few clear-cut chances.
Rodrigo's just caught a Kanji, a bit of a nasty ankle job.
Man City have had a few clear-cut chances recently.
36 minutes gone.
Will they get the goal in the first half?
De Bruyne's going through the middle. He's got Haaland inside. He's put the ball to Grealish. What a surprise. Grealish hits the defender.
What a surprise. Christensen blocked.
Yeah.
Classic.
How De Bruyne is in the Grealish position and actually finally puts the ball across, but to no effect. Leeds clear it easy. Not very.
What do you think the best chance you've had this half is, Ian?
The Grealish one, actually. But the 2 Haaland ones, he should have scored one of the 2. And De Bruyne's got it on the left, but he is dispossessed.
Oliver, can you be the new commentator with Gary Neville or Jamie Carragher? Do you think I'm that good, Anthony?
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
I don't think I am. Also, I keep getting an echo in my headset, and I really just can't work out how to get the echo away.
He's charging through the middle again. Oh no!
Ian's far better than me.
It's nice. A replay of Christensen.
That was Ian just commentating on a replay.
Yeah. Oh.
Classic Mullet Show. That was commentating on a replay. So, Ian, do you think Man City are going to get a goal in this half?
Oh, come on, City. I'm now starting to despair. I'm sure the City fans are singing that despairing. Come on, City. Come on, City. It's all looking a bit impotent, you know what I mean?
To be fair, we were 1-0 down at half time on whatever day that was.
Down, yeah. Tuesday? Monday?
Oh man, Silo saying good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for.
Leeds are now going to attack.
By the way, thank you everyone for your lovely comments. We really do appreciate it.
Leeds are in the City half. They're halfway through the half. They're knocking the ball across. Yeah, your man, he's got the ball.
Sneak a goal.
No, nothing happening. City move away with the ball.
I do not see Leeds being able to get a goal in this game. There's best they're going to get a 0-0.
But weird surprises happen, don't they?
You'd expect a Haaland to take some of the chances that he's had.
How many times have we said, "Oh, City are all over them"? But
No, there was more movement in that crisp packet on the pitch. Laugh out loud. There was actually 2 crisp packets. One was a salt and vinegar flavour, and the other was a cheese and onion, and I'm a crisp packets, and they were flying all over the place. They were.
There's a foul on Mahrez on the right-hand side, a distance from the penalty area, but it's a good crossing place for De Bruyne. What's your favourite crisps, Ollie?
Salt and vinegar, all the way.
I'm not really a crisp fan. I like dry roasted peanuts like these guys. But
I'm a crisps all the way. Enjoy, boys. Nightmare of snow and craziness for this 80s mullet man. That's our boy Moss. Check out his channel as well. And he comes on the Full-Time Sports Network as well. We love him. Dying here, phone wreck, nightmare. And after, got to get out the snow, barely got the work
in the
done.
United States of America, he was describing how cold it was online.
Enough to see clients busy broken down on the best. Moss, you keep safe, my brother. You keep safe, my brother.
Devices across the area. Oh God, Grealish is connecting. Like, put it out of the ground.
If Grealish had his shooting boots on today, he might have had a goal.
He's not lethal. Oh, look at that. I mean, what is that? You got to say, Jack Grealish.
Lent back. Free kick played into the box. Lent back. Puts it over from just inside.
I mean, that was pretty basic, wasn't it, Ollie?
That was. I mean,
I love him,
but I can still see Grealish getting a goal.
He has got to somehow make. He's 27 years old. He has got to start making his mark on the Premier League. You know, he's now lost his normal England place, and actually, he doesn't look like regaining it. I don't know what's happening. I mean, to be fair, in this game, also Pep has given him a broader scope. He's not just down this left-hand side. He's been allowed to cut in time and time and time again. But he's been, I don't know.
Moss is saying, Leeds, Ted Lasso, get it done. And rock those thumbs, people. Rock those thumbs. Love that. So Leeds have it in their own half, trying to build an attack.
But I think he lacks intensity. You know, taking it really, really seriously. You can see Kevin De Bruyne lives, eats, and sleeps it. He's focused like no one else. And I wish Grealish had a bit of that about him. In the same way, Haaland, he's focused, and Aguero was. But I know Jack's just a bit laissez-faire, isn't he?
Say that though, Haaland's missed some chances this game, mate.
Yeah, you're right. Leeds have a free kick just inside the Man City half. We're 41 minutes. This is always the next 3 or 4 minutes before half time is always a bad time to concede or a good time to score. I think Leeds are going but City are going to clear it, whatever. No, it's a City goal kick.
Leeds half, that's what it was. It's a Leeds half chance, that's all it was.
No, it's a Man City goal kick.
It's feeling like
42
Leeds could
minutes.
play all day and not get a goal here.
For our first watch along, Ollie, we've not had the best first 45 minutes, have we?
No, but I'll be honest, it's a lot easier watching someone else's team than watching mine.
Yeah, if you'd watched the first 45 with Arsenal West Ham, Arsenal were all over West Ham, but West Ham scored. So we don't.
I was there, my friend.
We do not want to repeat that, do we? Grealish has got the ball out on the left. He's cutting inside. Mahrez, he put the ball into the penalty area. Many would have struck the ball from where Grealish was there. But he played it to Mahrez and it was running away from him.
It was close though. He was close. He was never going to score from there. It's actually a nice ball. If Mahrez had caught it sweetly on the volley,
yeah, he had a good chance.
He would have scored, but actually Mahrez completely missed it.
4 big City chances. He should have hit that on the volley, and it was a left foot, which he is favoured on the left foot. He prefers his left foot, so I don't know what heck excuse he's going to use for that.
And he's saying best City might strike force, dick off, and one chop. That must have hurt.
I would have said dick off and go to, not necessarily one chop. No.
Feet, he would score.
He was one of the most gangly midfield City we ever had. He was no Sean Goater.
Feed the goat, and he will score.
Yeah. Oh, he did for a few seasons. Came from Bristol City.
He was good. Yeah, I used to like.
So,
I like
scored
Sean.
40 goals one season. It was that season where he partnered Darren Huckabee up front, and they had Horlock and Bernabia and Berkovic in behind them in midfield. That was quite a good team. That it was the Kevin Keegan team that got promoted in the kind of late 90s.
Darren Huckabee.
Really, really great season. I enjoyed that.
Darren Huckabee used to love a goal against.
At the time, what a fantastic player. Loved him.
Darren Huckabee was always a thorn in Arsenal's side. Adam saying Grealish with a laughing face.
Rico Lewis has just worked his way through, got into the Leeds area, but to no avail. Leeds are now coming away with the ball, but as you said earlier, it breaks down and Akanji moves back into the Leeds half, push it to De Bruyne, who flicks it through to Rico Lewis on the right-hand side. This is looking good.
Nice ball.
Oh, God, you've got to be joking, Jack Grealish.
Grealish misses again.
I mean, that was a falling Ollie. I mean, look at that no-pass ball by De Bruyne. It doesn't get much better than that.
I guess that's what Adam's message was about.
Oh, for goodness sake. I mean, that is just shocking.
Grealish could not hit a barn door tonight. We said the Bristol City was the goat to feed him and he will score. That's true. And Grealish, missing City's fans, giving it to him. Oh, look, there's a little Smurf in the crowd there.
Yeah, there's a Smurf playing on the left for City. He's called Jack Grealish, unfortunately.
Wow.
Those two chances for Jack Grealish, you've got to say, for a £100 million player, that is just... And we laugh at United spending all that money on... There's a Leeds attack here, but it's broken down. We've said that before. You laugh at United spending all that money on Anthony and Sancho, but City spent 100 million on Jack Grealish, and you're right. He couldn't hit a cow's arse with a banjo. City attacking Rodri, push it out to Mahrez. Oh, God save! It's in! It's a goal! We're in business!
That's it. City 1-0.
Yes!
Adam called it. Adam is ahead of us.
6 minutes just before the injury time finished in the first half. That's as beautiful time as it gets. Woof! The Mullet Show has its first goal. Get in, Ollie.
Amazing times. Even though we are a minute behind and everyone knows.
Robin down the left.
Before us.
Pushes it across. Rodri picks it up, flicks it out to Mahrez. It's palmed out by the goalkeeper, and Rodri hits the rebound, following up as a good player should.
Yeah, we know, Adam, because I was a minute ahead of Ian. I decided to
it was sloppy by Leeds. I
be on the same line.
Should the goalkeeper have held that?
But when we're doing the watch along, we matter to each other, you know. And there you go, best time to score just before half time.
Hey.
That is game over. I do not see Leeds getting a goal today.
Yeah, that's such a good time to score, isn't it? That's such a good time to score. So, Ollie, you've got to see
Smurfy goal before the half. We called it the Smurf.
Wait till you see this.
He's getting the Smurf out.
I think I'm going to have I've got bought this big bar of chocolate for Christmas, and I'm thinking about having a piece. What do you reckon?
Treat yourself, Ian. Treat
It's
yourself. Why
I
not?
wasn't going to until City scored, but I'm thinking now I'm going to have
He's going for it.
Of this chocolate
He is
bar.
going for it. So that's it, half time. Like I say, we are a minute behind, guys. Sorry about that. But the sentiment's just the same. The sentiment's just the same. I do find that with Amazon. Sometimes you can be varying times. That depends on your internet speeds, I guess.
Anything good for Christmas?
I've got loads of stuff, mate. Loads. It was my birthday as well, wasn't it? So.
And man, yeah, with both of us.
So what are we talking about at half time?
Capricorn boys.
Let's talk about some other football during half time.
Go on,
Did you see our mate, manager of Nottingham Forest last
Yeah.
night in the rain without the umbrella? You see
he
that?
wasn't looking good, was he?
They all had umbrellas, but they didn't give him one, and he was
No.
just stood there in the middle getting drenched.
He was
Even I felt a bit sorry for him.
he was looking a bit more Gollum than usual.
He was. My internet at Global was on point. Don't worry, me guys. Well, I'd hope so. I'd hope so because I hope you would install it with a tower that beams directly with the lasers. You use the lasers to work out your internet signal. The funny thing is, this show nearly didn't happen. I had to get on the phone to BT before it, but luckily, Panja, I think that's what her name was, from BT, fixed it. And there's an engineer coming on Tuesday.
Good old Panja.
Mudryk money keeps going up. Time for Jonathan David. Man United stiffing about Lille too. Yeah, I don't think we need Jonathan David though, Moss. But Mudryk will get done. It just depends on how much it will get done for. Do you think after watching Nottingham Forest, you think they're gone? I mean, one away goal all season.
I have to say, I did think that Forest would stay up until last night, and I thought they were a bit grim.
You think? Because I mean, Gollum. If you're looking at Gollum, he had a tough time in Mordor. He really went through the ringer. No pun intended. So maybe that's why, he'll get to the mountain and he'll just fall in the lava. Poor old Gollum. David is as good as Jesus. Way better than Eddie. But I don't know. I saw that Eddie turn Moss. It was pretty good. And he's saying Forest will go down.
The guy Forest spent a lot of money on, who I thought looked really good, wasn't playing last night, and I thought Forest missed him.
You know who's really good that you spent a lot of money on? Grealish.
Yeah.
We're about to watch the highlights reel of Grealish's misses this half.
How good is it to see Gabby Yorath as the compere for the evening when it was her dad who used to play for Leeds United? Terry Yorath.
She's still looking pretty fit. I've got to give it to her.
But as a kid, I remember watching Terry Yorath play for Leeds. He died really young, and I think her brother did as well. So there's quite a lot of sadness in their family. But I think she's a great commentator, Gabby Yorath, really professional, and
been doing it a while.
She was an international gymnast, but
Was she?
obviously followed her dad as a kid. She was at Leeds, as a kid in the Leeds kit. So, she has heritage with Leeds United. Weirdly, as does Haaland. Do you know Haaland was born in Leeds when his dad played?
Heard about that.
So that's, to an extent, that's what he has in common with Gabby Yorath.
Yes. Sounds like you know a lot about Gabby. Have you read her book? Sounds like
I think
you've done your research.
Terry Yorath managed Leeds United for a while as well. So
Gabby managed Leeds for a while.
No, her dad, Terry Yorath, managed Leeds United for a while.
Moss was saying the Eddie goal was all Odegaard brilliantness. I don't know. I think the turn was pretty special.
Yeah,
a lot of dough for that Grealish.
It was a lovely turn, and I thought, in a way, he just went, "You don't need a striker. Don't you dare go out and buy a striker."
United played short on left back. How not to take advantage of that? Apparently, he's the best centre back you got. To be fair, he was very good. Odegaard assist machine just needs more lads finishing. Up next, Brighton on Sunday. Yes, unfortunately, I'm working on Sunday, so I won't be able to see the game. But hopefully, we can keep it run.
Do you want me to message you?
No, don't worry. I'll have it on my phone. Not many people go to the cinema on New Year's Eve.
So you can win this one tonight. They've got a home match on New Year's Day against Everton, which surely they should win. And that should put a little bit of pressure on Arsenal.
Anthony says, Ian, hands off my nuts. I think he's talking about your dry roasted nuts.
Yeah, I guess that's what he's saying. And Anthony, here you go. But yeah,
Bit of chocolate, bit of nuts.
Shearer, and Nida Manua, who I think is a very articulate chap, and Ene Aluko. She used to play for Chelsea, I think, up front. 102 caps. 102
She was
caps.
pretty good.
3 goals for
She
England.
was pretty good.
Yeah. She was the girl who had the big fallout with the manager as well at the time. But boy, 100 odd caps for England. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Not bad, not bad.
It's a lot
Even
more,
Shearer's looking quite good.
it's a lot more than Dion Dublin got, and he was the first expert commentator in the World Cup. I was very miffed with that. England's first game, and who did they pick?
I think
The expert summariser, Dion Dublin. What was that all
Dion
about?
Dublin was, I think he was one of the worst commentators on the World Cup.
Dion.
This is my favourite comment of the night, Moss saying, South Park, chocolate salty balls. Suck on my chocolate salty balls. Stick 'em in your mouth and suck 'em. Brilliant. Salty nuts. Like stickers, we've got nuts. I tell you, but half time's boring when you ain't got the sound on. Can't even hear Alan Shearer, but they're just going through some of the Man City chances right now. Adam's saying Everton to go down. It looks that way. I mean, you can't be losing up to Wolves in the last minute at home. I think they got booed off as well. It's never good.
No.
What do you think, Ian?
What do I think? Every time I've watched Everton, they've tried really hard. I like Frank Lampard. He seems like a really decent man. I want him to do well. I like Everton as a club. I really like them as a club. You lose in the final minute. That's disappointing, isn't it? I worry, but I think there's worse teams. I think they'll stay up. I think Bournemouth are going to have a problem. I think Southampton are going to have a problem. Those two, I think, are nailed on. And if Forest don't get their act together, they're going to end up with those two. At the moment, I'm thinking Forest, Bournemouth, and Southampton. What are you thinking?
So you don't think Everton are going to go down?
I don't think so, and I hope not.
Moss is saying Wolves beat the Toffees last. Didn't I say Wolves beat the Toffees?
Yeah, last kick of the game.
Oh, maybe he's saying, yeah, Wolves beat Toffees there. I thought maybe I said it wrong. Will Southampton go down? I really don't know how to call it. It's quite tight.
Like roll neck jumpers. Nina Manua is wearing a roll neck jumper. You like roll necks?
Yeah, I love them. I rock a roll neck. Southampton, Everton, Forest to go down from Adam. Bournemouth will just about stay up.
I'm really not certain they will. I don't think they have much depth. Again, depends on January. If key players from smaller, lower clubs get snaffled, if someone comes in for Anthony Gordon, that's a problem for Everton. And I think it also depends on injuries. Injuries.
I only heard the other day that Ralph Hasenhüttl was sacked. When did that happen?
Just before the World Cup, like last game of the season.
Do not remember that.
I can't remember who's the new manager of Southampton, but they have got a manager. But that's a tough gig there.
Anthony says, did you both have a good Christmas and what was your favourite present? Ian? The chocolate, maybe?
Yeah.
Mine was a pretty green bag. It was very mod and rock and roll. So yeah, that was my favourite. Thank you very much, Andy. I had a lovely Christmas, and I hope everyone watching, everyone who's commented now, has had a lovely Christmas too, and love to all your families from the Mullet Show. If you are liking what you're seeing, please like and subscribe and leave comments. We read them all out on the show.
Ollie, yeah. Any good Christmas presents? Anything nice fashion-wise?
Yeah, I got actually quite a lot of pretty green stuff.
Yeah.
I bought a jacket from Pretty Green, and then the wife got on there and bought me a load more stuff. I think she was trying to say that I needed a new wardrobe. So
initially it was Liam Gallagher's brand, wasn't it? It was kind of.
I did, and you know what? Someone who's in fashion retail, such as yourself, Ian, I found out that they were bought out by JD Sports in 2019.
I could have told you that. Absolutely. So Liam isn't really involved for the last few years. It's just more about him. I don't
It's
think
funny
it's that-
because in 2019 was probably when I started liking the stuff. So maybe they brought in someone who actually knew how to merchandise the brand
I
in
liked
an
it
effective
before then.
way.
I liked it before then. I liked it.
No, it's a bit weak.
Authentic. It's a bit mainstream for me now. I'd say my
No,
favorite.
I like that though.
I like check out Nigel Caborn. That's where I buy loads of my stuff. Nigel Caborn.
I'm pretty green man now.
Yeah.
Adam's saying I'm saying Bournemouth will stay up. They have been taken over and reported to sign up to 6 players in Jan. They've
Yes,
been taken
that
over.
is true. New owners do have money, but I still think they're going to have a problem. But Southampton will have a problem as well. So we've listed a variety of teams that will finish below Everton.
So we think Everton's going to go.
No, I don't think they will.
Surely he's going to have to get sacked soon.
No, they've been mad to sack Frank. Who are they going to get instead of Frank Lampard?
I think West Ham need to sack Matey Boy as well.
Oh no, I think. Well, they spent. Yeah, they have spent a bit of money, but their signings haven't come good. There's that big Italian fellow up front who hasn't really done that well, and then there's Panatta, the Brazilian, who they paid a lot of money for. Like
Who's the Paredes?
Paredes, yeah. Then to be fair,
Yeah, did you see Odegaard?
I wanted
See
City
Odegaard
to buy him.
nutmeg him.
Yeah, he's a good player. I wanted City to buy him. I don't know what's happened at West Ham where it's all gone wrong, but I think Paredes is a good
Anthony
player.
said his favourite was the FA Cup final, 79. He was 6 years old at the time. Isn't that lovely? Love that. Michael B. Jordan was at the game and bought his Black Knight
79,
group.
the Alan Sunderland goal. Alan Sunderland scored for Arsenal, and then
I mean, I know a lot about Arsenal, but I don't know my history as well as that. But I did have it on VHS of it. Michael B. Jordan was at the game and brought with Black Knight Group and Bill Foley, who owns the Vegas hockey team. Bournemouth say they're going to spend now. So they've been bought out by some famous people, it seems.
yeah, it seems that way, but we'll see. There's lots of adverts for holidays on the telly. Are you going to go anywhere good this year?
I think we're going to Sicily. Sicily's the place.
Have you ever watched Inspector Montalbano? No?
No, Ian, I can't tell you.
Detective series in Italy. It's based in Sicily, and he does a lot of eating. You've got to check it out. If you're going to Sicily, you've got to check out Inspector Montalbano. They're fixing the camera, by the way, on the telly.
I've seen that. I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to go to Budapest for the Europa League final because I'm hoping to get tickets for that. Even if Arsenal don't get there, I'm going to gamble, buy tickets, and go out there.
What's he say? Yes, he did. Sunderland scored. Knowledge is the bomb. And he beat Man United 3-2. Yes, well done, Anthony. I thought Alan Sunderland scored the winning goal on Sunday night.
I did. I had that on VHS, but I don't remember the actual scorers.
Well, was Alan Smith playing that day, or was it a bit later?
Oh, Adam's off to LA in June for 3 weeks for some work. You doing some laser scanning there, mate? You doing some topographic surveys?
Well, he's global, isn't he?
He's global. He's got the van as well.
Yeah, it's like Trotters International.
Yes, it is.
Work. He's got work in LA. I mean, that's pretty good going, isn't it? He's only had his first year of business, and now he's gone truly global.
I know. It must be the show and the
Yeah,
sponsorship and our
it's
great advertising.
Adam's got us to thank for this, when we've been shining the lasers, and what thanks do we get for it? Yeah, after we've marketed him to the world.
Well, Adam, I'm looking for a new job right now, and
LA.
if you want to hire me and take me to LA, then I'd be happy. I'll do anything, literally anything. So give me a shout, mate.
The players are on the pitch. Roger is clapping his hands. He's getting the team wound up.
I was actually quite enjoying half time. It was more enjoyable than the first half of football.
You got a bit bored, didn't you? Be honest.
It was getting a bit.
Do you like my Man City blanket, by the way?
It's very nice. Blanket, no.
Yeah, when I'm lying on the sofa watching the telly, I get my Man City blanket out.
Vacancy open in March. You guys are more welcome to. I am gonna apply.
I'm going to get my Man City blanket for the second half. You reckon? What do you think, Ollie? Put my Man City blanket on and watch the game under the blanket with my feet up. Yeah.
It does make you look pretty, pretty old school.
Right, they're kicking off. Leeds have kicked off. The ball's nowhere near.
Adam's asking, Anthony, what do you do? Anthony, what's your trade, mate? I unfortunately work in the cinema, and I'm getting absolutely smashed by Avatar 2 right now.
You are the Francis Ford Coppola of North London, aren't you?
No.
Right. Okay. Anyway, back at the game.
I'm very sad.
Leeds have got a free kick in their half. Mahrez. Oh no, it's Walker. What's Walker doing now? He's got a cup of coffee.
He's got a cup of tea.
He's got a cup of tea.
He's got a cup of tea. He's running down a cup of tea.
Or Bovril. It could be Bovril's bits.
You know we love Bovril's bits.
Yeah, he's got Bovril's bits. Leeds are trying to play out their own half. They're nearly out their own half. Yes, they're out their own half. They're attacking.
They'll give it away now. Now they give it away. Oh, hello.
On the left for Leeds. Rodrigo's got it. He's played it across, but they've lost it and City have cleared.
Anthony's in the building trade, Adam. There you go. I reckon if anyone needs some global mapping surveys, then Anthony.
Roy has the ball. Oh, he hasn't
Need
kept
it.
it in play. It was just our play, unfortunately. Come on, we've got to have a better half. I'm still interested to see what. Hang on, Cat Walker's now looking at the camera. It's now in his face.
He's just fixed the camera,
I want to tell him,
and now he's moving it.
Walker is looking around with that camera. I think he's worried that the camera will show what he's having for drink. And Jesse Marsh's, look at his footwork. Look at Jesse Marsh's footwork.
Was Jesse Marsh an ex-player?
Do you think he must have dirtied his trainers doing that, hadn't he?
No, they're black on top, the white bit. As long as it didn't touch the white bit, they wouldn't have got that dirty.
No.
Foul throw, ref.
Yeah, I thought that was a foul.
Looked like a foul throw from
Rico.
Lewis Dunk.
No, not Lewis Dunk. He plays for Brighton. Grealish has just got nailed on that side.
That's what we like to see. Hello, Luke. Evening, lads. Most entertaining game, is it? Not really, Luke. But
that has just absolutely smashed his knee.
it has been funny watching Grealish.
Get the yellow card out. I mean, that was thuggery. That was Norman Hunter at his best. That was Paul Madeley. It was Reaney. It was, it was Terry
Still
Cooper.
no yellow card.
It was Terry Cooper taking him out there, like the old
Still
days.
no yellow card.
Billy Bremner would have been happy. Apparently, it was his birthday, and they were celebrating. There's a statue of Billy Bremner at Ellen Road. Billy Bremner would have been happy about that.
Anthony saying favourite Christmas film.
City are attacking. Rico Lewis for right back is playing seriously in field. So, favourite Christmas film? Go on then. Tell me.
Bad Santa. Oh, Luke just pulled it out of my mouth. Bad Santa for me. Or Bad Santa 2.
Hang on.
Aki, you going on a run?
But he's a tall goalkeeper. That made it look easy, didn't it?
Aki just had a nice little mazy run there. I just forgot who it was, and it was Nathan Aki.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought it?
Right, we need to get a grip. We're not focused on
Lally.
Anyway.
What's your favourite film then?
Christmas film. E.T. Gotta love E.T. I think it's
Is it a Christmas film though?
It's a kind of feel good one. What else is that? Christmas film. Totally Christmas. Wonderful Life. I think it's fantastic still.
Never seen it. City just doing what they do.
Yeah, knocking the ball around the back. That's why we're a bit quiet.
Moss says Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation. That is a good one. It's quite funny actually.
Yeah.
And Luke says followed by planes, trains, and automobiles. Very good.
Right,
Oh,
Maris is tearing down the right. He's cut inside. He's lost the ball.
he's lost the ball.
He's fouled your mate for Leeds.
Yes, Luke, John Candy. Yeah, we love John Candy. He was a great actor, wasn't he, John
He was
Candy?
great. Uncle Buck. That bit where he
I
gets
live
the
with
the
E.T.
drill out,
Don't say it
Uncle
out
Buck.
loud. She sat next to me. Laugh out loud.
Uncle Buck was great with John Candy.
Anthony. Classic.
I tell you what I did watch. I watched Aladdin. I like the modern day version of Aladdin when Will Smith's the genie. I like that.
Yeah, no, I prefer the cartoon though, to be fair.
I like Will Smith as a genie. I think he's really cool. Oh,
Did they
Jack
change-
Grealish through a goal. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Oh, they scored.
He's gonna pass it,
Scored.
and there it is.
Why didn't Jack put it in himself?
He would not have scored it. He's celebrating it like he scored it.
He skipped down the whole half. His dad's in the stands. Alfie Haaland's dad, who did
With
play
a
for
hood up.
Man City, is in the
Canadians
stands.
are always more funny. Candy, Aykroyd, Mike Myers, Jim Carrey. There we go.
But Jack Grealish has run all the way through and selflessly has pushed it to Haaland. Why didn't
Well,
he finish it off? He had
That's
no-
what Pep. That's what Pep would have wanted him to do.
His interception was brilliant. And that was
Haaland,
so
Haaland is my dream team captain, so I'm not going to be upset about that. But I mean,
I tell you what, when you watch Haaland look at his feet to get them in the right place to put that in the back of the net, that's great. Oh, and he's just kissed Jack. So romantic, isn't it?
Haaland never looks happy though when he scores a goal. He's a bit of a miserable sod.
It was a bit like the scene from Titanic. Jack.
Exactly. And Jack Grealish looks a bit like DiCaprio.
The Titanic bit together, him and Haaland. Jack.
I'm the king of the world.
Yeah.
Referee's got a problem.
Yeah.
These are the bits I like of. This is proper Mullet Show. What's wrong with his camera? Oh, he's getting his shirt back on. It's the linesman. Or the lines person, as they say now.
So City 2 up now. That's looking good, isn't it?
Is that 19 goals already for the season?
Yeah.
That would have been the best tally to win you the Golden Boot in 3 seasons, in 3 of the past 10 seasons.
Really? How do you know that?
I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I take it from those. I didn't do my research.
The ball's getting played tippy-tappy at the back for City again. Surprise.
Haaland
Surprise.
and Odegaard, unstoppable Norsemen, indeed.
It's strange that Norway didn't get anywhere near qualifying for the World Cup now.
No.
They must have those two and then a bunch of nobodies.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Probably don't
Can we
know
name
any of the other players.
Odegaard and Haaland? Can we name any other Norwegian internationals? Current.
Yeah, guys, in the comments, please name some more Norwegian internationals in the team.
I can't think of any.
That's game over now, isn't it?
Pressing and looking a bit angry now. De Bruyne's got the ball on the right-hand side, flicks it down the line, and Leeds have won the ball back. To be fair, Leeds have started to put some real energy into this. They're
I told you this would happen.
yeah, Leeds are starting. What do they say? 2-0 can be a dangerous scoreline.
Not when you're Leeds United.
Leeds have woken up. They've definitely woken up. There is a sense of urgency. Some might say panic. I will say urgency about them.
Some may say panic.
Leeds through. It's gone out. No, it's not. They're playing on. Leeds are attacking halfway in the Man City side. Gnoppi's
Leeds are finally doing something.
Gnoppi's got the ball. Oh, it's blocked.
Oh man, there's another bag of crisps.
He's got it on his left foot. It's cleared by Gundogan. Haaland's deflected the ball after Gundogan. Haaland's got leathered. He's got taken out.
Oh, hopefully Haaland is out for the season now. He's fine.
Do not get injured. Get up. Walk away.
You
walk away.
can't injure Haaland. No way.
They're attacking and
I
attacking.
told you this would happen. Leeds have slowly started playing well.
He passed it inside. And Rodri's been nutmegged, but
Oh, should have shot there. Why didn't he shoot for? Oh my god!
leathered it over the bar. But watch him nutmeg Rodri here. Whoa! Look at that.
There's some Moss just knows. Moss, this boy just knows everything. Al Yunusi, Sutton, Ajir,
Never heard of him.
Zoners, Joshua King. I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, Josh King. Who's he play for now? Watford or someone?
I've heard of him.
Is he still current?
He's not a bad player.
I don't know who he plays for.
Oh, there's another Jack Greenish foul.
Booted in the
Not
air.
even
Yeah.
touching hands.
Look at that. Rocker.
Ostergaard, Patrick Berg.
Never heard any of these. He's making it up.
I don't know. I trust Moss with my life.
Iceberg.
There you have it. There's the Premier League table. Arsenal still sitting pretty, 5 points clear.
It's getting Leeds are battling really hard. Suddenly they've really woken up. There's loads of energy. They're in their own half. They've only got a throw, but they're really Jesse Marsh is pumping them with his fists and his hands on the touchline. Leeds have now got such urgency about them. They have to get back into this game.
Anthony saying he's watching us on a 50-inch TV. Bloody scary. Yeah, it is. It is. Plus, I've got a bit of an infection in this eye here, so it looks a bit dodgy, this eye. So I do apologise if anyone's looking at my gammy eye and being like,
I thought it was
what's
a
wrong with this dodgy eye?
Bubonic plague or something.
I hope not. It's going to be my last ever watch along.
Grealish has got the ball. It's down City's left. Oh, they're giving the ball. City have given the ball away. Leeds are attacking. They've got men on here.
How the hell are you in front of me when I paused to be on the same time as you and you're in front of me?
On 56, 40, 46.
Oh, you're 2 seconds ahead of me.
Right, Leeds are looking urgent, aren't they? They played the ball across. City have cleared it. Rodri's cleared it. Oh, Mahrez has held the ball just about, skipping away.
Mahrez playing well there, just playing himself out of trouble. Plays it back to Ake. They're just passing it out. They're just teasing Leeds here. Can Leeds? Uh-oh.
That is offside. We can relax for a minute. It was offside. We've got a bit of time here now. Tell us about your eye and this bubonic plague that you've got.
I don't know what happened, mate. Oh, sugar news a little bit. But there's something wrong with it, mate. It don't look good.
Cannot be attacking down the left, but he's had to cut inside. We like him. We think he's pretty dangerous, don't we?
Yeah, but he hasn't really done anything.
Aronson, he's really good. Oh, he's just got leathered.
First time that a Leeds player's actually been fouled in this game.
Yeah. But that was another nice kind of break-up play, wasn't it? That was actually a punch in the back by Rodri then. Dark out.
Big up, lads, from Munsey. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. See the comment, mate.
Well, you're just in the area, but
check out the Sports Capital.
Has Edison had the ball in his hands so far this game? Is this the first time? Can you remember Edison actually having the ball in his hands?
Not really. It's been pretty one-sided.
Come on, City. Come on, City. Blue
You're winning 2-0, mate. It's game over.
Alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. I said, Blue Moon. I saw you standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
Brilliant. Lovely. Love that singing.
But the Leeds United fans are still going for it. They're shouting and yelling.
It's got to love about football. Got to love that about Leeds.
Right, Rodri's got the ball in midfield. City are calm, building an attack. Good ball by Aki to De Bruyne. De Bruyne's racing forward. He's flicked it through. He's got it. Oh, he's missed it.
Wow.
That was a big
This
chance,
could be 6, 7, 8-0.
De Bruyne tears through Leeds there. Haaland pushes it off the Gundogan. And to be fair to is it Ayling or Christensen coming across? It was a good interception. Christensen really cut across well there.
And it's only a matter of time before Man City get another goal here.
Calvin Phillips warming up. He's had a couple of burgers at half time and he's now
In
corner for
Anthony
City.
saying,
Across. Grealish has got it. He's still got it. He's flicked it across aimlessly and it's hopelessly. And Aronson takes it away. But Gundogan's robbed him. He's robbed him. Oh no, the ref's given a free kick. That was not a free kick. He went down like a bag of spanners.
Anthony's saying he's seen a Man City team for next season and it's got Saka and Jude Bellingham in it. Do you believe that?
Yeah, I knew my dreams. I don't think they'll get it. Saka's not leaving Arsenal. And Bellingham, his price tag is getting into the danger level where you could. It's a lot of money. Over 100 million for Bellingham's such a lot. And I wonder if City are now scared after the Grealish exit money. But technically, City spent minus 91 million versus everyone else in the summer. So they've certainly got money in the bank.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. If they had to spend 110 million on Bellingham, I'd say, yeah, I'd rather have a left back.
Do you think they'll make any transfers in January?
They're not linked with anyone formally.
Didn't you want a left back?
Yeah, I love a left back.
Haven't you been banned from selling players to Arsenal?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently. The City have said we're not selling any more players to Arsenal.
The only hang on. Leeds have intercepted. Ganapi's got it. He's going through. Hang on, what's happening now? Hang on. Oh, Rico's
Free
got
kick.
the free kick to Leeds just
Free
out of
kick.
the area. Very dangerous. Did he really? Yeah. Oh, he put his hand on his shoulder. Is that really a foul?
In this day and age,
He slapped
this
him on
day
the
and
arm.
age, yeah, and it is. Leeds have got a free kick. Can Leeds get themselves back into this game?
Leeds score here. They're back in business, and anything can happen.
Was Rico Lewis on loan at someone else? Because I do kind of recognise him.
No, you got Rico Henry at Brentford,
I recognise Rico Lewis.
which I watch. I mean, he's a very, very good left back going forward, but he's only 5'7", and when the ball was going across the area, he was beaten every time. So even though he's skilled, I'm not certain he's big enough.
Free kick's very far out here. I doubt this is going to be a goal.
I think this is a good distance out to get it up and over. So maybe a metre and a half too far out. But this is a good up and over distance. Surely Edison can't be beaten from here.
I don't think he's going to score it.
This one, yeah.
I don't
Greenwood's
think he's going to score it.
looks like a right footer. Greenwood number 42. It's up. It hits the wall. The ball's away. Aki's got it. Problem sorted, I think. Oh, he's given the ball straight back. That's terrible. But Rodri's won it. Good, solid play. De Bruyne is racing away through the middle. He's flicked it out to Mahrez on the right. Watch your bets. He'll cut inside. Yes, he does. But he stops, gives it back to De Bruyne, pushes it across the Rodri in the centre. De Bruyne's got it. He's cutting in right to left. Centre of defence. Haaland's got it. He's pushed out to Grealish. Back to Haaland. Goal!
Lovely play from Man City there. Lovely play. That's total football, that is.
That is total football. And you have to say, that was selfless at Grealish. If he can't hit the barn door with a banjo, then he can certainly play a dangerous ball through.
Oh, look at Haaland undo his hair there.
The length of Haaland's hair in a sec. Look at that. Haaland flicks it out to Grealish. Ball back to Haaland. Beautiful. Yeah, job done.
Walking it now. I mean, it's going to be at least 5 here.
I would have thought Pep will take Haaland off now and bring Foden on.
And everyone's got Haaland as captain in their DT.
I think we're in business. We've
Points
had
on the board.
3 goals
You
on the
can
night, Joe, Ollie.
What's that?
Mullet Show.
That's it. Even though now you're ahead of me. No, I was ahead of you.
Yeah.
That's how nice a guy I am, Ian.
Oh, Christensen's going off. And Luke Ayling is coming on.
It's damage limitation now. 4. Leeds.
Didn't break his leg
Haaland,
at the end of last season, and he's just
20 points. Captain. And to think, I didn't change my fantasy team. I still had Diaz, Jesus, and Wilson in there. And I've still got 67 points.
City's Diaz or Liverpool's Diaz?
Cities.
He's not having a great season. I'm not sure he's quite the player he was. Right, Leeds have got a dangerous free kick on the
Has
right.
Ayling just come on? Because I quite like him.
Yeah,
I like his haircut.
He broke his leg at the end of last season. So this is him coming back. He's a really good, honest, blood and guts defender. I like Luke Ayling.
Ex-Arsenal. Ex-Arsenal.
Was he really? Right, Leeds have got a free kick on the far right-hand side, in line with the penalty area. It's coming across.
Woman behind the goal's got her phone out. She's doing a video.
Straight across, and there's a City player on the deck. Looks like Gundogan, I think. Someone's punched him. Cooper.
You taking it again?
Cooper slapped him in the face and he's gone down.
No, that's nothing.
Nah, he's a bit of a slap. He should do alright from that.
Leeds crowd.
Gundogan isn't he? So Cancelo's coming off. On. I wonder who they're going to take off. Who would I take off?
Rodri.
No, I reckon Akanji and move Aki into the central defence, but I could be wrong. I reckon they'll take Akanji off and move, Aki inside, but I could be totally wrong. Came across, Ederson had to push it away for a corner. Leeds corner.
Oof. Chance for Leeds. Grealish always getting assists with Haaland around. Unstoppable Norse. Viking power, Moss says. England knows all about that. Yes, we do. We've all seen the programme Vikings on Netflix. On Amazon, actually.
Right-footed corner from Greenwood. Goes across. Headed back by City, unconvincing. Where the hell's the ball gone? I'm not sure if there's a corner or... Is it a corner or is it a goal kick? I don't really know.
Anthony's won 2 bets on football boxing day. One for 350 quid, one for 185 quid. Bloody hell, did well. There's the Smurf. He's not happy.
Smurf well pissed off, isn't he?
The Smurf is not having a good day. He dressed up especially for this.
Right, that was a Leeds corner. It came off the City head. Bonkers decision. Rico Lewis is going off, and Cancelo is coming on, so I guess he's going to play right back.
How have you liked Lewis's Premier League debut?
Yeah, I think he's a real future prospect. Pep loved him. I guess he's going to play right fullback traditionally, unless Aki swaps over. But it's no Stone. I don't get it. Stones looks right back at the moment. I don't know where Cancelo. It's strange. They played this formation the other day where you think someone's playing right back, but they don't. They almost like double up with Rodri in midfield. So you're ending up with 3 at the back. So you've got 3 across the back with Aki, Stones, and Akanji. And then Rodri and Cancelo are sitting just in front of them to left and right. Rodri playing with Aki to his side, and then Cancelo in a far more midfield position, which is weird to see both him, Rico Lewis, and Cancelo. But they played against Liverpool in this formation with 3 at the back. Liverpool City giving the ball away. Leeds playing to the penalty area. I think City. Oh no, Leeds have got it again. Leeds attacking. No, City have intercepted it. Cancelo's got the ball.
And told me to turn my camera back on. I have turned it back on. I just had to nip into the kitchen to go to the fridge.
Leeds are still attacking heavily across the ball. Goes across the area, but Ederson's got it. Ederson bowls it out. Grealish is legging it down the left. He is sprinting. He has pushed the ball forward. He's got about 6 leads. Oh, he's just got kicked in the air. That's outrageous. He was a boot. He was in the air.
And there's the yellow card. Finally.
That's shocking.
Finally gets a yellow card.
I think his name's Cock or Click or Clock or something.
He's not happy. But to be
No.
fair, Grealish has come out this half.
What?
We're rinsing him in the first half.
It was
but
a foul.
he's-
What on earth is your mate going on about? Gnotto needs to go down Specsavers.
No, we like Gnotto.
Well, they got
Oh.
on free there.
Oh, he's just booked Gnotto. He's just booked Gnotto.
No, that was bonkers. Gnotto is not very big, is he? He's really tiny. He like comes up to
I mean, Grealish is small, but Gnotto's even smaller.
But you have to admit, I mean, that's what it's good and it's bad about Grealish. Whenever that happens, even when that supporter attacks him, do you remember those years ago? He never takes it seriously. He just completely laughs it off. Ooh, I just wonder whether he should take the game more seriously, particularly in front of goal.
And he's saying, are we doing a score prediction show for the new year? Well, why don't we just do it on this show now? Moss is saying, nice, Anthony. Yeah, I won betting on Arsenal. I never bet on Arsenal after went 1-0 down, and then you bet, and then easy win. Well done, Moss. Anthony says, so let's do score predictions now because this game's over anyway. It's 3-0. If there's anything that perks up, Ian, you can fill us in. So let's have a look at the fixtures.
Couple more subs for Leeds coming on, by the way. And Jack Grealish having a bit of a laugh with the Leeds players.
Okay. So we're going to start.
Go on.
West Ham, Brentford.
Draw.
Draw.
I think so. Neither teams are that dangerous in front of goal.
I'm going to go with West Ham. Win on that one.
I wonder when Tony will get suspended, because that'll be critical to Brentford. They're going to
Yeah, mate, he's stuffed. I mean, it's like 300 counts.
Jack's coming off. Jack!
Okay.
And
Always
Phil
bet on the
Foden.
comebacks coming in, Anthony and Moss. If you want to get your predictions in, we can put some bets on. West Ham, Brentford. Anthony's gone.
Draw, I reckon.
Brentford win.
Nah, both of them are a bit crap up front, but it depends if Ivan Toney's suspended by then. I think Brentford will have a real headache without him.
Oh, just a bit. When he was injured last season, they had a real headache.
Leeds corner.
Well, Leeds have got a corner here. Maybe.
In the corner. He's swung the ball across. Oh, it's scored. Leeds have scored.
Look at that.
Look at
Leeds
that.
back in the game.
Straight
Can
before.
Leeds
You've
get
got a
another
chance.
goal back? Okay, so Liverpool, Leicester.
How did he get that header in above a Kanji?
Liverpool, Leicester, Ian.
I think Liverpool will win that.
It's got to be Liverpool for me. I'm going Liverpool. Anthony, what we going with there, brother?
3-1.
Liverpool win. Yeah, that's an easy
There's
one.
there's quite a bit of time left here, isn't there?
Oh, don't be silly. Then we'll get excited. We're a minute behind anyway. I'm sure someone can tell us. I'm sure someone can keep us updated.
I was sitting comfortable before now. And that's starting to get...
Don't be silly. There's no way in hell that Leeds can get back in this game. No way in hell. If it does,
But Leeds have now got renewed energy. They're like everywhere. They're
Nacho. Oh man, Nacho. Okay, next one. Wolves, Man United.
Ooh, Wolves are
Tricky one.
improving.
Wolves got the win against Everton.
I think that's a draw. Wolves are improving. And I thought United played well in patches, but not all the way through.
I think it's going to be a draw as well. I think they've got the new manager bounce, have Wolves. I think they
Yeah.
might just
No
get
petty
a draw on that. Here we go, another corner. Oh, it's the same. It's the same
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah, nice to see you commentating on a replay. De Bruyne puts it out to Mahrez. Mahrez is up the field. He's cut inside. He's pushed it to De Bruyne. Oh, saved by the keeper.
And Anthony's gone for a draw as well. Love that.
Yeah.
All gone for the same thing. Probably be about 5-0 to Man United now, but who cares? So
Leeds look
exciting.
energized, looking around the back, but they look energized. They have belief. Oh, it's a free kick to Leeds. In the Leeds half. Stone's a bit over enthusiastic, but good to see. Leeds playing with urgency, moving the ball around quickly, buzzing. I don't think Phil Foden's touched the ball yet. Kanji's won the ball. Yes, he has. Rodri's got it, tipping and tapping it across the back four. What other games have we got? Ollie? Speak to me, brother.
I think I'm having issues.
Yeah.
I'm having issues.
Oh, it's fading.
I think my internet's playing up.
Ollie's got internet issues. City are just patting the ball around the back. Akanji's scooped it up to Haaland, who's won the header, and De Bruyne's taken it and played Mahrez down the right. What she bets, he cuts inside, gets it onto his left foot. Yes, he does. Plays it across to Cancelo, I think.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, City are deep in the lead half. Ooh, Foden.
I can see it. Luckily, my internet didn't cut out too much.
It's a Leeds.
When did Foden come on? When did Foden come on? So next game is your Bournemouth versus Palace. What are you thinking?
Palace will redeem themselves. They're going to win 2-0, and that will put Bournemouth in trouble. And they're going to have to spend loads of brass to get out of it. But I think Palace will be buzzing and angry, and they'll have a point to prove. Vieira will get them wound up. I think it's going to be 2 goals. I think it's going to be Elise and Wilf Zaha. I think they'll have an impressive game against Bournemouth.
I'm going Bournemouth draw. I think it's a draw. Anthony, what are we thinking there, mate?
City are attacking. Rodri's put the ball through to Haaland. He's in the penalty area. Oh, his goalkeeper saved it. He should have scored that. Can you see it, Ollie?
I've seen it. Good save.
You've got to say Haaland has missed 3 incredibly good chances.
But he always scores them. Anthony, when you can, if you can give us your Bournemouth versus Crystal Palace prediction. Oh, there we go. Draw for Palace. I said the same.
Draw for Palace?
Because Anthony won so much money on Boxing Day, I'm hoping that maybe we're right.
A draw. So he's saying it's a draw?
Yes, I said draw as well.
I'm going to win. A couple of goals to 0.
Fulham Southampton.
Cancelo's got the ball. He's through the middle. What on earth's going on now? It's been pulled back.
Foul in the centre circle. Fulham Southampton.
To feel happy, to feel relaxed.
Fulham Southampton, Ian.
Fulham win. Southampton are pants and Fulham are really good.
Did we find out who Southampton's manager was?
Leeds just pushed it past the post. Watch this.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that could have been Kittens.
Kittens. We love kittens on the show. I'm going to go Fulham Southampton draw.
Flipping heck. Akanji again. He should have got to that.
Akanji's having a nightmare.
He should have stopped the header, and he should have got to that.
I mean, they really do need a goal now, Leeds.
Gundogan's just got absolutely booted. Watch this. Leeds are a dirty team. They are a dirty team. Look at that.
Southampton win got to be putting the underdog in. Anthony's gone for Southampton. There we go.
Well,
love that. That's what gets your bets up. Man City, Everton. Ian, we'll go with this one first.
I think City will tank them. I think it could be
City.
4 or 5 now.
Yeah, I'm going City.
Not great at the moment. I like Everton a lot, and I don't want it to be so, but I think City could enjoy themselves against Everton.
Why do you like Everton a lot? They play rubbish football.
They try really hard. I like Frank Lampard. They've got some really honest players. I like Anthony Gordon, and one of my good mates supports Everton, and he's a nice chap. So I like Everton. And
Anthony, I need your prediction on Man City Everton. I'm seeing a few more crisp packets on the pitch. I wish this Leeds crowd could keep their crisp packets in their pockets at least.
dirty team, dirty supporters.
Have some respect for crying out loud.
But the Leeds stadium is quite open in the corners. They've got stands.
Okay, so
The breeze
Brighton-
whizzes down the road.
Brighton versus Arsenal.
Leeds are attacking with vigour here.
Brighton versus Arsenal. I'm clearly going Arsenal.
Brighton,
You're going
Arsenal.
Brighton. Yeah.
There's a free kick. Rodri's going to get booked for this.
There's our boy again. There's our boy again.
Leeds have got a free kick in a really dangerous position now.
There's our boy again. Not
He's
Joe.
not very tall, but he's very, very. He reminds me years ago of Rod Wallace, that kind of player.
Anthony, I'm just going to put Arsenal for you because I know you're going as such as myself.
Brighton, Arsenal. I mean, again, every time I think Arsenal will have a really hard time, which you'd instinctively say about Brighton, who are playing really well, Arsenal then go and waltz it.
He's
So-
lacing up his boots for him here. What's going on?
Well, maybe it's I don't know.
I hope he hits it. Brighton are a bogey team, but I'll say Arsenal win. Yeah.
Every time
Brighton
I
are
think-
the bogey team. We never beat them, but we will. They're crap now. They've got a crap manager. Ian, Brighton, Arsenal.
Draw.
Draw.
Right, hang on, watch this Leeds free kick. You need to focus. Greenwood's playing it. Foden is down as the draft included. Draft
Includer.
includer, draft excluder. Draft excluder, isn't it? And then there's a
I think it's an
City wall.
excluder. An
Really
excluder.
difficult. This is a really tricky location. Will he get it? It's a very similar one. Up and over. Oh, no, it's miles wide. But he got it over. It was just a long way wide.
Not too far. Spurs on a really bad run at the moment. Spurs versus Aston Villa. Unai Emery, good evening.
Villa were
I'm
bloody
going
awful.
with a
Villa were
draw.
awful. They can't score for Toffee. They were awful.
No, it's evening. Good evening.
Spurs will win that. Pep's pissed off. Pep's booted something into the Leeds bench. And he's... Leeds have got, I know, City throwing 82 minutes.
Anthony, we need a prediction for you on the Spurs Villa game.
Aronsen's come off, and I don't know who this guy's coming on. Is it Jimmy Firpo?
I mean, Nottingham Forest, Chelsea. Do we think Nottingham Forest can cause an upset?
No, not the way they looked the other day. Chelsea will win that.
Yeah, but they are at home.
I don't think it matters. They were pretty poor. City
I'm going
attacking.
Forest draw.
When it comes to anything.
I'm going Forest draw.
Well,
Anthony's got Villa draw as well. I'm feeling confident here because mine is syncing up with
Oh.
Anthony's.
Villa looked hopeless the other
And
day.
Anthony sounds like he's been winning a lot of money recently.
I like Ollie Watkins, but he doesn't seem to be able to score consistently. And I don't know what
Yeah, but
happened
it's
to that
good
game.
evening. It's good evening.
I thought
It's Unai
Daniel
Emery.
was a good player, but I'm not
He's
sure.
going to do it. Unai's going to do it for the Arsenal.
There's a crisp packet blowing around the Man
Villa
City
draw,
area.
Anthony. Chelsea win. I've gone for a Chelsea
Crisp
draw.
packet's in the goal. It's a goal
What?
from the crisp packet.
Oh, the Chris Packet got a goal. The highlight of my day. Right, I think we've only got one more. No, that's it. That's
We
all.
got all the predictions. City playing the ball around, Edison's tapping it around. I get a bit nervous when we do this. But Stones has got it back to Edison. Boot it. Yeah, he's booted it. 84 minutes.
We are just going through the motions here.
City clearing it. Leeds.
I guess
keen
it was
to
nice
get
for Leeds to get a goal back just in.
Hold on. Leeds have not finished yet. They're trying really hard. They believe.
No, you can try as hard as you want, but it doesn't matter. I try very hard at work every day. I still get mugged off. It's like what playing Leeds is all about.
Oh, De
Just
Bruyne's
going
got
through
a-
the motions.
I worry when he gets rattled like that. That's got to be another booking. Leeds are dirty.
I hope that he's
Dirty
injured
Leeds.
for a long time.
No, don't. Look at that. That's just. How many times have we seen Leeds players kick out? That was Greenwood this time. They've been watching too many videos of the 1970s Leeds team.
Yeah, but what are you going to do if you've got a player like De Bruyne who's like probably the best midfielder in the world? You're going to just kick him.
No, you don't.
I mean, I played against people. If they're better than me, I just kick them.
And that's only in the cinema.
I'm very nice in the cinema, I'll have you know.
De Bruyne's got it. He's working across the midfield. He's pushed it to Gundogan. It's in the area. No, it's cleared by Leeds.
Nice play again there from Ramsey.
Man handling De Bruyne. It's City throwing deep in the Leeds half. The clock's ticking away. We should be up to 86
So
minutes.
overall, Ian, happy with the performance?
It's been okay. I know Haaland's got 2, and we should be appreciative of that. But he could have had 5 or 6. The chances should have been taken, and I don't know where you get all those chances in another game.
How many do you think?
English had 2. City have not taken the chances. They've certainly not, even though they've scored 3 goals, they've not been lethal.
How many do you think that Grealish could have got?
He could have got 2. He had 2 really, really good opportunities. And Haaland's missed 3 good opportunities. They could have had 5. And actually, that Leeds effort could have easily gone in. And if City were to either get a draw, if they had been held to a draw in this game, they should kick themselves on the fact that they should have had 5 more goals. So I'm grumbling about them not being lethal enough. But it was interesting. When I watched Villa the other day, they were shocking in front of goal.
Your
Really
goal
bad.
difference is far better though than Arsenal's, is it not?
I think so, yeah.
So I guess you don't have to worry about that.
Well, it always helps if you score 6 against United.
You scored 6 against United.
Yeah, but we did concede 3 as well, though.
That's true. This is true.
Which we shouldn't have. De Bruyne corner into the middle of the penalty area, headed down. Aki! No, it's going. Oh! It's been hoofed over the bar by Stones, I think. Again, so many chances. You watch this, Ollie. What a good chance. Would you have scored this? Watch it come out.
Anthony's predictions came to 6,384 for £1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my predictions in, and we'll see what mine comes to.
Okay.
Soccer. It's not called soccer. It's called football, mate.
Marriott is off and Cole Porter's on.
Carl Porter? Gail Porter?
Cole Porter.
Who's he? Never heard of him.
Yeah. He's played quite a few games. He missed a couple of sixes the other day.
Is he good?
He looks good cantering forward. I still think he's got a lot to learn. He missed an absolute sitter against Liverpool.
I have a lot of draws in mind, which is going to send my up. I reckon it's going to make mine quite a good. City, Brighton.
City have played out really carelessly. Leeds are attacking down the left.
Oh, we missed one. We missed Newcastle Leeds.
Come on, City have got to clear the ball. It's all pinballing in the area. It's kind of away, but Leeds are attacking again. We're 89 minutes nearly. Leeds throw.
Anthony, mine has come to 7,301.62 pence. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 draws in there though, which could be the thing that's drawing it, pushing mine up to a bigger sum. We didn't pick Newcastle Leeds, guys.
Newcastle Leeds.
It's got to be Newcastle, surely.
Yeah, I think it's got to be. I think Leeds will give them a fight, but Newcastle will end up winning like 4-1. But it'll be tight for a long time in the game. But yeah, Newcastle will win that quite easily, I think. Leeds are a bit porous, and Newcastle are tighter than City at the back.
That's taken my 10-fold accumulator to £10,587.35
What? For how much stake?
for £1.
Wow. Good luck.
And it's gone up because I've got a 35% accumulator bonus. There we go.
Get across the area. Oh, I thought Leeds had scored then, but it hasn't. It's just gone slightly wide.
The bet is on, people. I'm going to be £10,000
I have to
better
say,
off.
since the new gaming has come on down that right-hand side, Leeds have looked much more dangerous. Rocker's taking a corner from the right-hand side for Leeds.
Okay, Anthony, I'm going to put your bet on now.
Injury
I'm
time,
going to see what you get.
and the ball comes across. Edison's got it. So we've got 4 minutes and a little bit to play. Be 4 minutes after Edison's released this. "91 minutes, 4 more minutes to go." City trying to play the game out quietly from the back. Leeds sniffing around interested. De Bruyne nearly got Hoy down back again. It's amazing how many 90-minute games he plays. He's played a beautiful ball across the Palmer. Palmer's cutting inside, left, right, push it across to Cancelo. No, the ball comes back to midfield.
So, Anthony, your bet has come to £7,524.31.
Got it. Oh, there's a scramble in the area.
But I got a 35% bonus, Anthony, so that's taken us over the £10,000 mark. Well done. Okay, now we're going to put your bet on, Ian.
Cole Palmer's just got a booking. He's only been on 2 minutes. He just sized down one of the Leeds players. Sorry, did you put mine down?
Put yours down now.
Yeah.
Yours is going to be a bit lower.
Yeah, I'm lower risk than you.
You are.
Goal kick to Leeds. The ball's in the centre circle. It's gone back to Man City defenders. We're at 92.5 minutes.
Yours is at £1,395.
City playing the ball around. Coming up for
Right, boys, all the accumulators have been placed. We're coming to the end of the game now. So I'd just like to say thank you all for your comments. And for everyone who's watching, it's been brilliant. Please like and subscribe and ring the bell for some communications and all that jazz. We'll be back with another Mullet Show. I'll be honest, I think I prefer Mullet shows just, an hour. I don't know if watch-alongs are the thing for me.
I'd like to do an Arsenal watch along, wouldn't you?
No, I don't do those anymore.
It's nerve-wracking, isn't it? Come on, we'll do it.
Last time I did one, we got beat 3-1 by Man United.
Can't we do an Arsenal one?
Maybe.
What about
We'll
Brighton?
think about it.
What about the Brighton one?
I'm working.
Oh, yeah. If for any reason you didn't have to work, we could do it.
Yes, but the thing is, I go to a lot of the games, so it might be a bit tough. But we'll think about it. Put it in the pipeline. Andy says worth a punt. Well, I'll put it on, mate. I'll put it on.
De Bruyne, Gundogan, and Rodri seem to always stick around for the full 90 minutes.
And thank you to our global mapping services and Rafe Energy Drinks for sponsoring us.
Have you ever had
I'm going to play Call of Duty right now. I'm going to play Call of Duty and have a few more beers. It's
Is
been
there
fun, Ian.
We need
And
to
he
try.
said do one in Feb when we got Man City. Maybe.
We need to try some of this Ray energy drink.
With a bit of vodka, I reckon.
So we need a Mullet Show next week after the games to have a review of the weekend, don't we? Have a look at the predictions and stuff.
So the game's nearly over. Any last words, Ian, before we leave our first ever watch along?
I was nervous for quite a long period of time. If I was to summarise it, City should have had 5 more goals, 5 really golden chances. They don't look lethal in front of goal, and they may not get those chances against some of the bigger teams. So they've got to take their chances. There was long periods of dullness in that first half where Leeds played really containing football, and Jesse Marsh should be pleased with how his tactics work. But City battled through in the end. 3-1, fair enough. And Leeds are dirty.
Leeds are definitely dirty. And just one more note: who are still top of the league?
In alphabetical order now. Yeah. Arsenal are top of the league, but
indeed, and that is the end of our first ever Mullet watch along.
Premier Leagues that Man City have won, they have not been top at Christmas.
There you go. Thank you so much for your amazing commentary, Ian. Thank you everyone for commenting. We'll see you on the next Mullet Show. We love you all. Good night.